you probably tuned in because you wanted to see what we were manifesting. You should get a pen, a paper, or something to write down your own manifestations because it's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month. Come on.
I guess.
Hi, Sky. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
A little bit exhausted from the day that I've had. What did you do today?
I woke up early, you know, did my whole walk, had my bagel with veggies, streamed.
I also had a bagel with veggies. So good.
So good.
So good. I love that. What time is it for you? Because for me, it's like, what, almost 9 p.m.?
Yeah, it's 5:45 here right now.
Gotta love the different time zones.
3
it's
hours.
So
crazy.
Yeah, 3 hours. But it's always so fun when we can like meet up and do this and feel like we're in the same time zone. Get some cozy beverages. I got my little sparkling water fruit vibes.
I want to try that. That looks so good.
It's so good. It's like 0 calories. Well, yeah, 0 calories. You know, before the besties in the comments, yeah, you know, that's not like 0 calories. But it's so good, and there's like different flavors.
What's the flavor you're drinking right now?
I'm drinking the orange and grapefruit.
Nice. Is it sweet?
I
love that taste test.
It's like sweet, but not too sweet. Yeah,
nice
really
balance. Nice balance.
Yeah, a nice balance. It's better than 7-Up and the other like bubbly drinks. I'm like, we're living the life, you know?
Yes, with the 0 calories.
Yeah, 0 calories is something that I'm gonna aim for all summer long and for the rest of my life.
So real.
So yeah, so that's crazy that we're
going back to the time zones. It is crazy.
Yeah,
like you started your stream so early today, which is wild. Yeah. So like I was up at 6 a.m. to catch that, and then now you're here at 9 p.m. while I'm here at 6 p.m. almost. So like we're out here living each other's days.
That's one of the things that like I remember when, you know, going to school, waking up really early. I'd feel like I'd live 2 days in one, and like, today felt like that, and I love that feeling. Sometimes it can be tiring, but I haven't had that like type of day where I'm like living 2 days in one, and honestly I love that concept because I feel like I get to live more.
Like the day is so much longer.
Exactly. It's much longer, and it like doesn't have an end, although it does have an end. But yeah, it's like the best of both worlds. And so yeah, but I feel like we should talk about what we're gonna be doing, because friends might be like tuning in into this video
like what's going on,
like, you know, yeah, in our PJs, cutesy guys, but like what is, well, I mean, you could maybe tell from the title, but in case you did not know, today me and Sky wanted to just come together and talk about plans for the month of May. Because it's how crazy is it that it's already the end of April? I feel like
so crazy. This was the hardest month ever. So it is so wild to be like already a month later and cannot even begin to understand or process.
It's crazy because when you're in the things that happen, you're in like that moment and it feels like it's gonna be forever. But then time, like crazy time again, back to the time zone and just time in general, it's like crazy. So being here filming this and like being in the moment and present and doing this video and planning for the future is gonna be so good, because although yes, we are planning and we're gonna be manifesting and all of that jazz, which we'll get into shortly, it's good to be able to do these check-ins so that we can stay in tune and grounded with the present and also with ourselves, you know, like keep updates with like within me and Sky, but also within you guys, and let you guys know all of the new things that are up and coming on both of our channels. Would you want to talk about what those are, Sky?
Yeah, so in this video we'll be talking about a lot of stuff. While we do some skincare, we're gonna be getting comfy cozy, doing little face masks, sleepover vibes of course, and over the course of the video we'll be talking about our upcoming series, Berry Besties, where that's going, where it stands currently, our own individual projects on YouTube, and then we'll chat about our Twitch streams, some goals we have for that, and then kind of like Cass had mentioned, manifesting a good month hopefully.
Yeah, a good month. Yeah, we're gonna try our best to keep you guys, you know, in tune, or in the know of what we're going to be creating for the month of May, and maybe even we'll hint to what we're planning for the future.
So much.
And past May. So there's so much to come. So hopefully May be good to us. Yeah, may the odds forever be in our favor. You know,
yes,
you know.
please. If you know, you know, for real. Oh man. So if you're ready, we can totally get into like the face mask vibes.
I love it.
I don't have anything special. My face mask's doubled as a cleanser, so there's that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mine is like from this like place that we have, like it's a local place that is kind of really popular. But they have like a lavender field and they make so many products out of that, and they're only open, well, the lavender field is only open during the summertime because winter here is a lot. But I remember like being in high school and all the besties and people would go to the lavender field, take pictures, and it would be like the main attraction
Oh yes,
in my like
so
small
popular.
town.
I like
So
that.
yeah, exactly. You'd have that like you know, like the sunflower field
Mhm,
pictures
mhm.
in some areas. Like, that would be our sunflower field, but lavender vibes, and it'd be like the iconic thing that I'd see the girlies post on Instagram
Yes,
and be like,
yes.
yeah,
We
I'll
have
go to that
so many
too.
of those things here. Like I can't even
I
begin
love
to
that.
think.
Dude, I'm like, I would have a field day. Like going to those fields. Again, like something close to me is only that lavender field, and we
Yeah.
make use of that lavender field.
We love that. Hopefully we'll see
Yeah.
some cute pictures of you this summer.
It'd
The
be fun.
lavender. That would be so pretty.
You're right. Maybe a
Fingers-
vlog.
Manifesting, yes, a vlog. Ooh, we're ready. We're sad. We're so
ready,
sad.
yeah. Yeah, I have a lavender purifying anti-acne mask.
Nice. Keeping that skin nice.
Yep.
Clean, clear.
Yep. So if you guys want to grab a face mask, a cozy beverage as well. I know I already mentioned a cozy
Water.
beverage, but grab them and get cozy with us, cuz we're gonna get into the details of our life and our plans for
While we get into the details of our skin.
Oh my god.
We're
Yeah, that's good.
getting into everything today.
Everything. So let's do it. So I have my mirror over here. I need to get a new one. Don't look at it.
Nice. I'm like, I'm
But,
just gonna like look at the camera.
Yeah, I'm needing to take my glasses off, guys. If you guys don't know, I have glasses. Can't see with them without them, but it's okay. I have my mirror. That's why I have this.
I know. I'm not wearing glasses right now because of the face mask vibes.
Yeah.
You look so pretty
Yeah,
without
you're
them though.
No, thank you. I'm like every time getting picture taken. Yeah, I'm like I just need to, because my
Yeah.
glasses do the mark. I'm like, they're gonna stay there, and nothing
That's
else
me
to
with
do
my
about it.
sunglasses all the time too. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. Gotta be careful with the sun this summer, right, Sky?
yeah.
Not to
The
gotta put
war
some sunscreen
flashbacks? Are you kidding me
The
right now?
I'm just saying, you know, we're talking about taking care of our skin, and
It's
you gotta
true.
be careful with the
You
glasses.
should always be wearing sunscreen, even indoors. Like, there's a lot you
Yeah,
should
the
be
sun-
doing for your skin, but
Yeah, the sun is still beaming, you
we
know.
won't get into it. We won't get into why I should specifically be wearing sunscreen.
Yeah, no, I also should always be wearing sunscreen. We're gonna put it at that.
Yeah. Okay, I dipped mine in the face mask, so when you're ready. Where do you want to start? Where should we start?
I always do like.
You're like, we want to get right into the face.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, me too, me too.
Okay. YOLO.
Giving football vibes
Oh.
is the line. Okay, so we'll start off with you guys on our YouTube series. Most of you follow us on Twitch, so you all know we are pretty like jointed in community. Like our community, it is yeah, very much a unison type of ordeal. So everyone who watches, everyone who watches Cass mostly knows me, vice versa. And we shared with you all at the end of March, right? If I'm not mistaken, that we were finally gonna do a really big collaboration together. And that was called the Berry Besties. A lot of you obviously know about that by now. We did a live stream. It was a really iconic experience where we found the same map. Like pretty much at the same time. I know, right? And that's kind of where we left you guys, is we found this map. It was the same vibe, and we put out some videos, put out some shorts to promote that, and we said,
kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger.
yeah, we said stay tuned.
And you know what? The besties who will stick around and are staying tuned, watching this right now,
they're ready for
it.
Yeah, you're not ready.
So you're not ready, but it's gonna be worth it.
So since we left you on a cliffhanger, we've done a lot. And there's also been a lot that happened. But nonetheless, there's a lot of footage that we've recorded. I'm sure by the time this video comes out, you'll kind of see how comfortable. I mean, if we're sitting here putting face masks on, you kind of can tell that we've gotten really comfortable with recording together.
Together, yeah, because before doing this, I would film on my own
Yeah.
content, like, you know, IRL vibes, but this is all new to Sky, and so
So
being
new
able
to
to
me.
feel comfortable, yeah, doing this and feeling comfortable has been such a like beautiful thing to
Yeah.
happen, and
And it's gonna be really
yeah.
cool to watch back. I think
Yes, it's like
everything happens for a reason, and I do want to say that being here today and recording this for you guys and having this come out, I feel like we'll excuse me. I'm so sorry. I feel like
Okay.
we'll definitely get you like excited to see some of the journey that like we've already recorded, we've already been on that you've missed out on. So, as I mentioned before, you know, we left you on this cliffhanger for the Berry Besties, and we told you to stay tuned, and we'd have a lot for you sooner than later.
Yep.
Now, we're here today chatting about that, and we're gonna be discussing when you can see the first Berry Bestie vibes, and how that went for us. So, we originally... Sorry. Gotta go around the mouth.
You gotta be careful to not,
Right?
not edible.
Like, I do not want this in my lips.
Brief pause.
So, we had originally kind of scheduled for April 1st to be our big launch, big debut for the Berry Besties, and life happened, okay? Mostly on my end, and you can kind of delve into the lore on that on your own time. Okay, we're not gonna get into that tonight.
We're always, although we always want to make sure we're transparent, we always want to also set boundaries, and we've spoken about things that, you know, happens in our life over on Twitch, because it's a way for us to be we're more comfortable in doing so in the moment, and so we always want to also, again, boundaries and making sure content is, you know, it has its time, you know, things that we talk about, want to make sure that, yes, we highlight them, but in the appropriate setting and time. So you guys understanding that, and, you know, us not talking about what happened doesn't mean that, you know, we're wanting to hide things. It's just that we're wanting to make sure we respect ourselves, and
in this time we have scheduled to talk about certain things. There's too much to talk about to try to bring up past lore that you'll just have to catch up on. So April 1st didn't work out, but we're here today at the end of April assuring you that we're bouncing back. Okay, we're bouncing back. So our first episode of the Berry Besties, official episode, which was recorded well into like the end of March, early April, if I'm not mistaken. So we recorded this a long time ago. Fair warning, you know, vibes were different, people were different. I was different. Okay, I was different. Let's address the elephant in the room. I was different. But that episode will be out the first Tuesday of...
I believe, it's gonna be out the first Tuesday of May. So we're still gonna be keeping the videos being every week in May on a Tuesday. So just to let you guys know, so you guys still, you know, will know and get the vibes. Instead of April, it's May, and I think May will be sweet to us.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, like you said, I feel like tomorrow, like right now, I'm Cass right now, and obviously with time, like tomorrow I'm gonna be a cast that is a little bit different, and going back to, you know, being different and changing, it's inevitable. And I just want to say that it's beautiful to, whether, you know, things happen, whether it's positive or negative, being able to still, you know, have like continue to be on the timeline, or not a timeline, but just continue to, you know, just be is amazing, and it takes strength. And I just want to say that I'm proud for, you know, Sky for doing that, and for me, I'm proud of myself as well for just, you know, not giving up in times that were hard. So this is a sign to all of you guys to not give up if things get hard, because things will get hard no matter what.
Yeah, definitely, and thank you so much for that, really. So yeah, May 6th, I believe, is the first Tuesday of May, will be when our first episode officially airs. And that episode, once again, was recorded way early on, like pretty much as soon as we announced things, we were recording. So stay tuned for that. It's a little backtrack, and then eventually we'll be back to regular time. But once we recorded the first episode, Cass and I, you know, we're content creators full on, so we planned a lot and we did a lot in the behind the scenes before things kind of changed for me. So I believe there's a couple other episodes that you'll see come out in the Berry Besties that are also before the before times. And all of it's enjoyable, all of it's very exciting, nothing, you know, nothing crazy, just, yeah, beginning times. So once you watch the first like 2 or 3 episodes, you should definitely come back to this video and see like the difference between our like energy, I feel like, overall, and like how comfortable we've become with recording,
so
you know?
That's so real to point out, because I don't think that we would have been able to do face masks and chatting like this for like a long period amount of time without cutting and such. And I want to say that yes, although, you know, we cut things out, it doesn't mean that we're, you know, not real. I feel like sometimes YouTube, I remember like hearing about YouTube and people being like, oh, YouTube's not for me, and like people edit their things and it's not real. In a way, yes, but also YouTube is such a, I think that I've touched and talked about this sometime in the past, but it's a way to creatively like get, you know, our ideas out through video form, and editing is a great way of expressing, for me and Sky, how we see scenarios in our brains. And being able to do this here has been easy with time, because we've again been growing, being comfortable, and it just re-sparked that like joy of, you know, the early YouTube vibes for me, like when I would watch and I would aspire to like not create content, because when I was little I didn't know how I would create content, but you know, I always I had ideas and I wanted them to come true, and so being able to do this right now is like, well, they're coming true. So
it's crazy it is so crazy to be here and doing this, because I feel like I can relate to that, being like little and wanting to create content, and lately I've been extremely like vulnerable and open online. So like even doing this with face masks and talking, like she said before, everything's so new, including even today. And like I said, watching back, like I already know when I go watch the first few episodes, like I'm gonna be like, wow, like we were so different already. Yeah, maybe already. And that was like a month ago, like a little bit more than a month ago. But nonetheless, that was like, it's crazy how ever evolving you become.
It's so wild, because again, going back to time, I feel like we talk about a lot of time. About time. But it's something that is always a part of my life and Sky's life, obviously, because we're living. But it's really beautiful to highlight on, because I don't know, it makes it fun, and being able to talk about this also and like have these talk is like the best thing, because it's letting it out. And being vulnerable can be scary, but it can, I feel like, speaking for me, it's really also like weight lifted off of the shoulder. So
I agree. So Berry Besties, it's coming to you. If you're watching this video, it should be there like it should be here within days. We've been hinting things, we've been posting things, you know, throughout the time. So it's coming. And once it comes, it will not stop. Like we have episodes on episodes already recorded, edited, ready to go. And we have a lot planned already, right? Like
not only like Berry Bestie wise, but also like streaming wise, and just in general with your Barbie series and my just interior design series that I've been doing. It's been fun to let out the, you know, that creativeness in a different way, and it's even more fun to be able to talk about it now and touch on it. So
yeah, there's so much coming out. So for the Berry Bestie series, I know that Cass and I have sat down behind the scenes, and we've planned pretty much through the summer. So that's exciting. You know, we're not going to get into too many details, because you want to be surprised, you want to be excited. Yeah, we need you to stay tuned. But just the reassurance is that like we're fully invested into this. We're still fully committed with each other, and if anything, the time it took to get to this point has only made us more excited, more connected, and more ready to just
more ready.
put things out there and do more together. I think we really just enjoy talking like this too.
Yep.
We really
It's
like these
the
videos.
most natural thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stress-free, and like so fun.
Really like hanging out with a bestie, which is really what this is. So it fits our Berry Bestie series so well. And then as Cass mentioned, we do have our own YouTube avenues, and we've been working on a lot of stuff individually as well as mutually, which is exciting. I know that Cass, you're pushing for YouTube partner right now, right?
Yes. So you guys didn't know, we're trying to push for YouTube partner. And if you guys don't know, you need to reach certain requirements. So the love that has been shown is really appreciated, but need a little bit more. So you guys can put on playlists. I create a playlist where you can watch all my videos, or just put them in the back if you've already watched. But yeah, if you've been coming back every day, that's really appreciated and really grateful. And then we have to reach 3,000 public watch hours, which, if you guys don't know, 3,000 is a large number,
but it's so doable. It's so doable.
Yeah, it's so doable.
If you are following along with my journey, I made YouTube partner at the end of 2024, going into 2025, and I'm fully confident that she will have YouTube partner within a few videos. I'm like that confident. I'm like, she's putting out so much, and there's so much beautiful content. Like, you should watch it. Not just the videos with me in it.
Not to toot my own horn, but like,
I'll toot it for you.
Oh, thank you, toot toot. Put it like a. Okay, I love that. But yeah, like, even this past month, I've been uploading weekly, and then the watch hours have been going up, and that's wow. Seeing them go up, obviously it's not only about numbers and such, but it's also trying to get monetized on YouTube is something that is.
She works too hard not to be partnered here on the platform. The amount of time to record, to edit, to publish, to put out, to do it again and again and again.
And
the consistent the consistent work is so deserved, and I'm fully confident that you all watching this will go pop on a playlist after and just continue to support her channel. And also, not to get crazy here, but she does have a vlogging channel too, friends, where she's doing IRL things, and that'll be next. That's later down the avenue, maybe at the end of the year. I don't know. Manifesting. It's a manifesting video.
Start pushing.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's a manifesting video. I'm just saying, we'll put things out there. But nonetheless, I feel like to have not one but two YouTube channels, as well as streaming full time, is so much work. And I'm really hopeful that you all are going to support her, because if I could create 3,000 burner accounts and have them all playing, I would, but that doesn't work that way, so come on. There's so many of you that it's surely destined to happen.
So thank you so much for bringing that up, because it's something that, I don't know, tooting our own horns is something that we've always, for me, I've been taught to be modest and not be I love my things, and go show some love to go show some love to it, and in a way, because it's fun to support yourself, but supporting others for me has always been in the forefront of what I've been wanting to do, but then realizing that it's okay to also want to showcase what we're creating, because exactly, and growing. And I feel like that's been a huge part of also growing as a person, and discovering that you can do both. You can encourage other people, but also encourage your work, and not be self-centered in a way where it seems I only care about what I do and such. So
So YouTube partner in the horizon 2025 will both be YouTube partners. And then just look out for those daily videos from us. Outside of Berry Besties, we're both doing things with the DLC in Animal Crossing.
Yes. How have you been finding the DLC? Because I know that I remember just every time trying to get into the HHP for both of us, it's been we've been hesitant, because you guys don't know, you start the DLC with quite no materials, and it's hard to create something out of thin air.
They really
So,
put the work and job. Like,
they really do.
like, girl.
I guess that's why it's called, you know,
like, what?
go to work.
What is this 9 to 5? Like, and the forced uniform? I'll say it.
Oh my god, the uniform, can we say?
Yeah.
We should have creative freedom for our uniform.
Right? It's not even a chill job. It's like a serious job.
We're not chill girlies. We need to be chill girlies. Like, please, no. Although,
like, we got into content creation for a reason. No, but seriously, the DLC is sometimes a chore, and I honestly have really loved the way that, like, we're going into the DLC series, and like making a video, I think makes it my job. Like, it's not the game's job anymore, it's my job. So it makes it fun for me because I'm like, oh, I'm working, not just the character making pokies. It's me. I'm doing it.
And like, I feel like at the same time, it offers a time slot where you play the game and then you get to analyze and edit the way, like, again, having our visions come to life as if we're making a movie, but not that all like movie like seriousness vibes, you know, like with the titles and the credits at the end. But it's like, it's fun, and it like enriches the creating content part of our journey and our jobs. So
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I love the DLC right now. I have like so many like videos already backed up for this, which is crazy.
Dude, you did so much. I'm like, I love it. I love all of the things being backed up.
I like made it like episodes, and from there I was like, let's do it. Yeah.
I love that. That's good. That's how you know the companies grow. They do both things, you know. So
also, can we talk about how my face mask is so pigmented? And
dude, I know. I'm
you're
like,
just looking glossy here. I'm like, I look insane.
Glossy.
I look like a clown, and you look like gloss. Like, girl.
Oh my god.
You tricked me here. You were like, she said
Andy,
it's green. It's green.
It's lavender, okay?
She's glossy here.
It's transparent.
She's slugging.
I mean, at least it's purifying.
The front VOD cover, I'm gonna look insane. I'm all. And you're like,
wait, we'll paint it.
Yeah. Gotta pack that on, girl. Gotta pack that on.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you were gonna just look glowy, and I was
looking at myself like slowly. I was like,
yeah,
I can only see patches.
Yeah, some cucumbers at least. Like, damn.
I'm trying to look for cucumber. I don't have cucumber. Why would I?
It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at you glowing, and I'm like, oh.
Well,
what a choice I had today. Anyways,
you know,
face mask is
really
face mask.
Aesthetic, okay.
I know. Yeah, technically I was on theme. Just saying, guys.
Yeah.
I'm on theme here.
Come on, go back. Go back.
So we talked a little bit about YouTube. I feel like we covered enough on YouTube. You know, you know that we're working hard. Honestly, hot take. I think right now I'm a little more into YouTube than even streaming, which is like crazy because we've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I've almost been doing this for 4 years.
And I just hit 4 years earlier. So yeah, we're out here in the fours, and
yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's a hot take because we're living with how our lifestyles are, and we're doing things with how we want to do. And yeah, but still,
love you, YouTube. We love you, YouTube.
Yeah,
we love you, YouTube.
Yeah, like if you're watching, someone's wanting to sponsor both of us. I'm gonna say no.
We're loving this. Once again, this is a manifesting video, so like we're manifesting to be as big as we are on Twitch over here. It's like that's the new dream.
Check out our Twitch. Yeah. If you're looking at our numbers here, imagine the ones on
Go look over there. I just wish like they could match here.
I know. I wish I could blend like the channels together. Us dreaming and
we're manifesting, we're dreaming, friends. Hopefully you'll support our YouTube content so that we can match it. Because the only way to match it is to have the audience.
Yeah, match it free.
So match. Yeah. She's so All right. Well, we'll gloss over YouTube and we'll actually talk about Twitch because you know we are. That's what got us where we are today, right?
Yeah.
Like
You're
without Twitch, you wouldn't even know me.
Right.
I wouldn't know
That's what I
you.
was gonna say. Twitch.
We'd be nobodies,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we would be nobodies.
I'd be trying to post videos to people who I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like Twitch has really helped me get it. Like
the audience,
really helped
the
me.
friends, everything.
Yeah, the
We
audience,
love them.
yeah, it's-
Love it to
Yeah.
the core.
Mm-hmm.
You're the reason we're here.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be me without. I
Mm-mm.
don't think I'd be able to be comfortable in having conversations in general in my life. Like, it's really opened me up. And speaking of, you know, journeys and Twitch, I'm gonna be again, like saying, I'm gonna be celebrating freaking 4 years, May 5th, which is crazy. Like,
So
first ever stream. I did Roblox. We're not gonna talk about the Roblox phase.
We love
Like,
Roblox. What do you mean? Roblox girlies over here.
You know,
I'm on my third account this year.
Guys, the experience that I would have at Roblox when back then, like 4 years ago, was wild. Unhinged. It didn't have like the moderated spaces and such. I was living on the edge. However, it got me into wanting to play games and have a community and play with other people, and that's something that I never really like wanted to do. I always wanted to be, you know, in my own little corner and do things in my corner, like I said, and being able to just one day randomly stream. Well, not randomly, because I discovered Sky, and Sky made me like it's the typical, oh my god, I saw you and wanted to stream, but it truly sparked something in me, like seeing the cutesy girly vibes on a app that I would only see like guys, and no shade, no tea, but like it was only dudes, and I'm like, I love the dudes, you know.
Right.
But there's something about being a girl's girl that has always spoke to my heart, and I would not have that in like my real life. Like, you know, the friends that I would make at school didn't, you know, do face masks for fun and have like chats like this. I mean, yes, we do face masks, but we never be as goofy and at the same time vulnerable together. So it's like so crazy to be able to say that it's gonna be 4 years since I started my first ever like dipping my toes into the just streaming in general. And if you're watching, thank you for, you know, the friends watching, and thank you to Sky again as well for just being there.
No, thank
day
you.
one.
Seriously, that's so healing to me as well, especially right now in my life. Like, and I mean, there's so many of you, so I'm not trying to like only highlight Kes, but since we're on a call, like, we're going to. But like, she's physical, like, proof to me, to my brain, that like my existence, my work, my energy impacted. And I know it impacted a lot, impacted many, but to hear you say that is so crazy, because you're so right. 4 years ago, it was different. There wasn't so many like hyper feminine spaces. There was not there wasn't even like crafting, co-working, like those types of vibes. They weren't there. It's so saturated now.
Yeah.
But back when I had first started creating content and you had found me, a lot of that stuff got me as big as I am today because it was so rare. Like, and I was like the only one like doing it, which is crazy.
Yeah, you only see it like on other platforms, like this YouTube right now. Like, I'd be obsessed with watching YouTube videos and such because it would be content that I loved and girly again, and those types of vibes, and it was real. And sometimes being on the internet, you don't know, you know, what could be real or what could not be real. And when I first downloaded Twitch, I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be real, because yes, people are live streaming and they're live, you're talking with them face to face, but most streamers that the thought that I had before meeting actual like streamers was, you know, people would read the chat and not really like, you know, just pay attention. And in a way, that's okay, that's, you know, what they want to do, but it's also something that I like didn't think that, you know, I could make friends. I didn't think that I could build friendships and being able to now be here with speaking with one of my like bestest of friends, that is so far away yet feels so close, is incredible. So yeah.
So Twitch, we love you. Truly, sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah,
and
pushing for partner on Twitch also.
For the last several years.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Please, Twitch, if you're listening, this girly always put the hard work, and you know she puts the work in work, but she puts the work. I don't know if that makes sense, but nonetheless, even if it makes sense or not, Sky makes sense, and that's all you gotta know.
You're so sweet. So Twitch, we have plans. Right now, Cass is getting prepared to plan for her 4-year party, which is super exciting.
I heard from a little bird that you're also planning something.
So yes, I have been, you know, going through my own little world lately, and I usually host an annual prom. Everyone and their mom has showed up to this prom, literally.
Actually, my dad.
Yeah, I'm like, I think your dad showed up to one of my proms. So everyone has gone to one of my proms, and it's seriously like the biggest event that I host, besides probably my birthday, every single year. And this year, you know, things happened, so I wasn't able to host it in the time frame I originally planned for. But I am hoping to plan the prom for May. I'm hoping to get, we'll see, okay? It's very bold to put,
It's manifesting. It's not.
It's a manifesting video.
We're gonna do.
Yeah, so she's really gonna party for her 4th year. My hope is that I am going to host a prom / subathon. So if you're not familiar with Twitch, a subathon is where you have goals for gifts, and the community attempts to reach those goals to unlock some form of prize. And this year I'm thinking that prize will be the prom. Nothing is fully fledged out, nothing is set in stone. Like I said, it's all up in faith and manifestation. But that is something that I'm hopeful to do after her 4th year, of course. After.
It's always so fun to be able to have these events, and like especially also like subathons. It really, if you're like, what does a subathon do? Well, it helps us want to. Yeah, it supports us monetarily, and not to make it all about money, but again, we always want to make sure we're transparent and I feel like, you know, the content that we create deserves acknowledgement in other ways than just views. And I'm really excited to hopefully have goals reached on my channel and also on Sky's channel. So
manifesting now that this reaches the right people, the right audiences, and we do receive the support that we are working so hard for. Truly. Here's to May and all of that.
Again, may the odds forever be in our favor.
For real though. And with those two being the biggest things for May in our streams, her 4th year at the very beginning of May, my subathon prom goal being towards the end of May, that's what we're gonna leave you with for Twitch stream planning. However, we do stream daily on Twitch. So for me, daily. As of this month, April, I'm Tuesday through Friday, but we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Check out my website, 𝐬𝐤𝐚𝐤 for my stream schedule. And if you want to share
my stream schedule is up in the air. I plan them every week in a way so that I don't put too much pressure. So just tune in, be there.
She usually does
on your toes,
the co-working as well. We're doing a lot of co-working these days. Okay.
We've been working. Okay, we've been putting in the work, but we also love to play Animal Crossing. However, sometimes you gotta take a little break on things so that we can bounce back, and so that's what I've been doing. I haven't been playing Animal Crossing as much. People are like coming in into chat, when are you gonna be playing Animal Crossing next? And I shall be playing on my Hello Kitty themed island.
Watch her
soon.
Videos. She is playing. I'm gonna say it. She is playing. It's just not live.
It's a different type of content.
It's a different type of Animal Crossing experience.
Yep. And so,
but
it's gonna
what
be
I was
forever. And
it will be there forever. But what I was gonna say is that usually at the beginning of the month, she does a co-working stream where she plans out like most of her schedule. So if you're curious, you should check out. Look, her Twitch is on the screen now. and you could tune into the first stream of the month to see like what her schedule will be like. And again with mine, it's on the website, 𝐬𝐤𝐚𝐬𝐬.com. Yeah. But May 5th, I hope to see you over on her channel. And I hope to see you later in May for Subathon prom.
Subathon. Yeah, you guys better show up.
You're
like, I didn't know. We have a whole video.
A video log of this, yeah.
A vlog. Yes, I know.
So, speaking of YouTube, speaking of Twitch, stop.
Okay, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay. It's been a second since I've seen it. I'm like, go off.
I know, I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of YouTube though, speaking of Twitch, I think we should fully get into manifestation mode and maybe start writing down like things that we hope for each platform, and then maybe respectfully in our own lives, and maybe even for our friendship or even our series. We should break this down. We should have manifestations for everything. At this point,
in general, yeah.
It doesn't hurt, right?
It doesn't hurt. Honestly, I think that's the glue that is gonna keep us, you know, standing and together when something happens.
And then we can bounce back to this video.
Yeah.
Please, I've had enough happen.
No, thank you. We're not manifesting the bad things, okay?
No, oh my god.
Although I do believe in, you know, everything happens for a reason, and even the failures are, you know, helping to succeed. We've had a lot of challenges, which, speaking of challenges, if one of you tags us in the Ice Bucket Challenge,
blocked.
All I gotta say is
blocked.
We're gonna be doing more co-working streams and not Animal Crossing. So yeah, blocked.
I'm turning off my mentions after this.
Yeah.
Absolutely blocked. We are positive content creators as is. You want to bring awareness to mental health with this one challenge? Honey, we do that 365 days of the year.
All the time. Yeah.
We're always here doing that. We do not need to. We do not need video footage of us with ice on our.
As much as I appreciate the people who are doing it, thank you for the ones who are, you know, raising, you know, awareness to mental health.
We're glad to see the awareness coming from more outlets.
Yeah, doing them. Yeah, because we don't. The thing is, gonna be real, not to be those types of influencers, but we don't need a big movement to, you know, have us start going on to something. We always try to make sure we're mindful and blooming with kindness and flourishing with mindfulness, and always trying to incorporate a lot of different things in our lives that can be from one thing to another. So
we're always doing things, so hopefully you'll tune into our streams.
Right doing this right now,
videos,
speaking our minds, and that's a beautiful way. And I feel like I would not get hurt. I'm a clumsy girl, and I feel like the ice, I feel like it would hurt getting an ice bucket on the head, guys. Yeah, no.
I've been seeing videos like, how are they gonna know it's ice?
yeah. Angie's been like telling me, I'm like, how will they know? Honestly, it could be like a hot tub vibe.
That's crazy. Cause way back when the ASL, it was ASL, right?
Yeah, it was ASL. Yeah.
When the first time that challenge came out, like I never even thought about it being like warm. I never did it either. I've never done it. But
I never thought about it being warm either.
Yeah. I was like, you guys are sneaky. Yeah. Movie magic for real.
God, yeah. You think YouTube's something with editing. No, I'm kidding. But no hate to the challenge, though.
Yeah, just don't tag us. We don't want it.
Don't tag us. Please.
We're tapping out of this one, okay?
We spread awareness to mental health every single day.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to that random rant.
Our fear. Like, our TED Talk. We're like.
Yeah. Like, no, thank you.
Stay away.
Minds, okay?
Stay away.
Like, it will give us more problems than. Yeah. No. This is our no. Okay.
Oh man. Dang, I totally forgot about that. Also, once again, I'm gonna just point out she's not even wearing a face mask anymore.
Let me reapply, or let me get like an actual sheet face mask. Will not look good.
It probably won't, but you need something going, girl, because I'm like,
give me a sec. Okay, let's go to planning and writing.
Yeah, let's go to manifesting.
You'll be surprised to see what
we'll see you over there. We'll see what you we'll see what she gets.
Yep. Okay, so hi, here I am.
A face reveal.
mask.
I'm just kidding.
Face reveal.
No, it looks
No,
good
but
though.
it's a cucumber something. Sheet mask.
Cute. She's
So,
getting extra skin.
Yeah,
Like,
it was like
benefits.
Exactly. Manifesting. We were trying to find cucumbers earlier, so I was like, cucumber face mask it is. My chin, if you see this flopping around, leave it be. Okay. I guess I have a petite chin. But
We love that though. Alright, so we're here in the manifestation segment of the video. You probably tuned in because you wanted to see what we were manifesting. Like what are these girls wanting? So below us we have the classic. We're ready to type out what we're hopeful for, and at this point you should get a pen, a paper, or something to write down your own manifestations. Because it's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month, come on. Yeah, grab some pens, some colorful pens, get crafty with it.
Let's get
into our manifestations. Cheers. So yeah, let's start with the 2025 manifestations.
Yes, let's go. Got our little title going. So this is just for the month. Okay, I think what I want to do is like categorize it like we were talking about. So like YouTube.
Cheers. So yeah, let's start with the 2025 manifestations.
Yes, let's go. Got our little title going. So this is just for the month. Okay, I think what I want to do is like categorize it like we were talking about. So like YouTube. And then maybe like a subcategory for this because we have like berry besties.
Dude, that's so big brain.
So I'll do like BBs. And then Twitch, of course. And then we'll do maybe like general. So these are just like general manifestations, you know, basic. And then maybe personal.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So like individual manifestations. Personal. And then one more category I think I'll do, and it'll be us maybe. Mutual? We'll do mutual friends. We'll do mutual.
Vibe. Yeah, that's good because it's like
how I'm gonna fit all of this in is beyond me, but you know, we'll try.
Well, we shall try things out. It's all about manifesting. Is all about trying to set things in stone. Well, for me, and it's okay if nothing's in stone now.
It's just for hoping,
but it's allowing different types of ways to like strings and different paths. That's the word that I was looking for. So okay, perfect.
Cute.
My chin is falling off, guys.
You still look so cute with your face mask though. Your little Hello Kitty headband.
Yeah, the Hello Kitty's headband is saving it. Like, thank goodness for this baby.
Holding it down. So you should definitely start like manifesting YouTube partner. We gotta see that on the board.
Yes, definitely. Let me change on.
I know, me too. So for me, I'll say consistency. Trying to get back into making sure videos are out for you weekly. Berry besties will definitely help with that, but like my own videos as well. That'll be like my first one.
I love that. That's good. Text is so large. I'm like, hello?
I think for YouTube right now, a lot of my manifestations is growth. I would really like to just grow overall. Of course, you know, I'm grateful for the partnership with YouTube and the support I received through that. But I would like to really grow, like my audience, just overall. Hopefully more people subscribe, like, comment. That'll be a big thing. More subscribers. My thought behind this is like, we'll come back, you know, at the end of May and look at this board. And then be like, okay, yeah, like we started with this many subscribers and we ended this way. Maybe this manifestation worked or maybe it didn't. You know, I manifested to be consistent. This is how consistent I was. And then same for you, like going back and being like, oh, I was this far away from views and partnership. Now I'm here. Keep you all updated. I feel like I at least need one more YouTube. Like I said, I want to do like at least 3 solid points.
Yeah.
So I want more growth. I want to be more consistent.
I'm trying to think. Maybe not get burnt out.
Yeah, I'll put that one in overall. Oh, do I? I'll put that one in general. No burnout.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I'm like, no burnout, please, overall. But that's a really good one. That's smart. I want to reach my audience, you know, like I want to be able to reach people who get me and us the vibe. Like I feel like that's something we said a lot in this video, like may this reach the right people. So I want to manifest that on paper. I want to say reach my audience, and then I'll put like in
maybe in new ways, you know, also could be a vibe. And like maybe putting in brackets like by doing something out of your comfort zone, which
like is definitely like this vibes.
Yeah, but not only like the Berry Besties, but also maybe in the editing style
that
you put out content with, which you've already been starting to do. So I feel like you're already on that perfect path, and it could be an option, you know, to have in case, you know, not that we're checking off and crossing off things off of a list, but like I said, it's an option and it's reassuring to have that, you know, as a visual.
Yes, I agree with that. Branching out overall, branching out.
Exactly.
I'm like, do I add this in this one? I'm like, I'm trying to I'm like, oh, I'll be over the 3. Let me see. Maybe I can do consistency.
Maybe like
branching out in creative aspects. Which I've been having a lot of fun doing, like the Netflix kind of like startup and the DLC in general, and then the different Barbies. I know I should be starting a new Barbie soon, so that'll be fun.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be so amazing to see.
Okay, so I think I'm good on my YouTube manifestations. How about you?
I feel I just had a thought, like I'm wanting with Grace, I want to like add something else, but like try to do something, not that I'm gonna stop doing the HHP vibes, but maybe like, you know, the tutorials for terraforming and such. I'm like, yeah,
that could go with what you said, like branching out in creative aspects.
You're right.
I feel like that can totally go with that. But you should write it down too, like if you wanted like branching out as well. You remember like that was not just a me thing, that was like,
you're right.
I love that idea though. I feel like that'll be so cute.
However,
so cute. Maybe since we're in YouTube, we should go to like babies, you know, Berry Bestie vibes.
That's what I was gonna go with.
Okay, so my first manifestation for the Berry Besties is to receive the support for it. Like I want a lot of people to watch it and like like show us that they really liked it.
Obviously, like I feel like with any project, it's something that we touch base on in future videos, but it's something that we're wanting to make sure, yes, you guys enjoy it, but also like you show us that you enjoy it. And by doing that, like you can do that by, you know, sharing, commenting, and just genuinely, you know, taking the time to watch the videos, whether it's 2 minutes or an hour. I feel like videos are always a way, for me, I see them, and I'm sure for Sky, as a way of just, again, living life in a different way that you would not normally see in a typical like in a live stream and just in a typical environment. And it's something that we're bringing into our reality, but also into your guys' reality, and is like we're merging both of the worlds together, because I know that for some, you know, the online life is online life, and then for me too, like my offline life is my offline life, but the things that we create here are still real and authentic, and it's a part of my life, and
a big part too.
It's a big part of it. And so being able to receive the love and having you guys also enjoy that is always, for me and Sky, at our top of our priorities. So not only receiving the love, but also I feel like for me, I'd want to write down like making sure that, you know, we have the genuine audience and connections, and not just get views for views.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's like our connection is so genuine that we're hopeful that when people watch it, like they just want to be a part of that, and they appreciate that, and they share that with us. So I hope to receive the feedback, the opinions, and the love, and that sense of like, oh yeah, like I loved this part of this, or I was able to relate to this part of this, because there's so much coming with this series that you're gonna see here in a few days, and it was really vulnerable, and it was very personal to us. even then and now, you know, this is very personal and vulnerable. So a lot of what we're doing with the Berry Besties, of course, was promoted in an Animal Crossing aspect, but ended up being more us and her, our friendship, our passion. So I really hope that you enjoy that and share the feedback, because it's a big manifestation of ours right now. And then with the Berry Besties, I do want to put a manifestation in for the Animal Crossing aspect, because right now it is a lot of personal one-on-one us. So I want to manifest Straw and Cherry coming to life. Like, I want to see those videos come out and watch them become like household characters, you know, like, oh, Cherry Jam, Strawberry Shortcake, and their adventures. So that's my thoughts behind that. Is I'd like to see them come to life. We're coming to life in more ways than one, so I would love to see our characters.
Like, that would be like a cherry on top. It would just make sense in a way.
Yeah.
There's been, again, putting so much hard work and love, and it's like our creations being born is something that might sound cheesy to say, and, you know, for some this might not be like, you know, authentic and real, but for us it truly is. And again, reaching the genuine friends and authentic friends, and that will love the fact that Cherry and Strawberry are living the life and are becoming real.
Yeah, just like
it's
us.
gonna be amazing. Yeah, just like us.
For my final manifestation, I think, and I've said this in future videos, you'll hear me, but I want to do more of this. And I feel like because I've said it in all these upcoming videos,
you've done them.
It got us here. So I'm gonna write, I manifest more bestie vlogs. Oh my gosh, my keyboard.
Oh my god, your keyboard's wanting that too.
My keyboard said yes, please.
Yes,
more
please.
bestie vlogs.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because I feel like that, I don't know, that's a big part of this series for me, is
definitely
this. So
it's something that also I didn't think would be such a, you know, huge element to our series. And not to spoil anything, you know, but it's something that, you know.
No, I so agree with that though. Like,
vibe, you know, that it's just the
even
gameplay,
when,
but
even when I came and like we were first talking about this together, and I was like kind of like pitching the vision, I never once was telling you like we're gonna be vlogging.
I know, right? In my head, I yes, I just said I never imagined it, but I was like, in some way, I feel like we would.
Well, once we sat down to write it out, like we knew that we had to like put a face to the name and like introduce.
Definitely.
So there's that.
You guys know who we are.
I'm like, I'm trying not to spoil this, but you know, we knew that there was gonna have to be some form of us, but I don't think, especially me, that I was expecting to like want to keep doing it. Like I know you vlog, but I don't. So I was like, yeah, we should do it for the first, you know,
a couple
vibes.
Of
we should do some vibes, but like, yeah, to see that on my manifestation board is crazy.
You're right. It is wild.
I'm like, past Sky would be like, what is going on? In so many ways, by the way. She would, March Sky would not believe where Sky is right now. I'll tell you that.
So proud. That is wild.
That is so crazy. Okay, I think I got my BBs.
Yes. That's perfect. And again, like video logs, so good because we get to look back and reflect back and just think. We love the things that we create, and we create with intention. And that's something that I've been always wanting to go into when creating things, is, you know, having intentions and thoughts and manifesting and planning out, but also it being okay if it doesn't turn out the way that we wanted it to be. And so yeah, it's been fun.
And it's gotten us this far, so we're glad to be sharing this behind the scenes kind of manifesting with you this time. And I can't wait to see your manifestations down below on our video. Okay, so what do we want to go towards next? Should we keep on the content, or
should we like do a left field and go to personal?
Ooh, you're gonna get me all sentimental.
Should we leave it for the end?
We could do mutual. Let's meet in the middle. Okay, mutual vibes. Mutual vibes. Yeah.
I love it. I love where your mind's at.
Okay, so some mutual vibes that we can manifest together. Okay, let's think.
The way my mind just went like face-to-face vibes, you know, like flying out.
Yeah, again. Summer vibes. Maybe that'll be in our summer manifestations. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be sad if
later
at
on.
the end of May we're like, yeah, you didn't fly.
Yeah,
we
right.
didn't get on
You know
any
what?
planes.
The first time that we met was in October, so you know, maybe we'll leave that for the fall vibe.
We'll manifest later, but we always manifest that secretly.
Always.
Back.
You're right. Yeah, secretly in the back of my mind. Yeah. Okay. So besides that,
I would like to see us both successful. You know.
Oh yes.
You know, so like mutual success. We just want to see success.
Definitely success. Na, 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 na. I'm so successful.
Sing it. And then yeah, we want to see each other succeed, grow, you know, and all of the manifestations that we have on these pages, we want to see them happen for each other. So that's something we mutually can agree upon.
Yes.
Maybe we should go like I'm like thinking like us like individuals, you know, like outside the creator force, like something to manifest mutually for one another.
Self-love. I know that you love yourself,
but it's
and I know that
always,
I love myself.
yeah, I agree.
But it's always good to have that part of, you know, when you love a lot of things, sometimes, well, for me, I forget that, you know, that love.
I agree with that.
first.
Yes, and I would always manifest that for you. Love and grace. I definitely see that. Self-love, some grace for one another when things don't work out. Being in the creator space, like you just want to be on it all the time, and you set up these schedules and you set up these plans, and when things don't work in the way that you wrote it out maybe like weeks ago, you're like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. Yeah. So I think self-love, self-grace is so important, and I manifest that for you as well as myself.
And I feel like to tie that in, like, you know, yes, we're writing things down and such, but like you said, sometimes not all things work out. And so I feel like also what we could write is continuing to always check up and just not be annoying, but just, you know, be there, you know, be present and always, well, we know that it's like something that we always do, but really like hopping on these calls and filming just to good, even if the idea is so small, like we literally planned it. We planned this like not too long ago, and it's something that I think is gonna be like one of my, well, I love all of the videos that we create,
but this one will be very precious.
Exactly. Especially
so
in this
precious.
time, I feel like
especially in this time,
helping each other heal, and mentally I feel like that's the best thing that we can do.
100%.
Instead of, you know, just I feel like sometimes being alone can get in your head, and that's okay to overthink. For me, I felt like if I punish myself for overthinking, then I'll just overthink and then end the cycle. But having each other and knowing how our mind works, like continuing and developing our bond and friendship is, you know, it goes without saying we are wanting to do that, but it can be even like deeper in a way, if that makes sense. So
I definitely relate and understand that one, and I agree. I think that's a good like final mutual manifestation to have, is keep our bond strong. That's like sums up, you know, what she said. For me at least, I'll know like keeping our bond strong, because I'm sure we shared this in I feel like in the future videos we probably talk about this, but because this one's now coming out before a lot of these videos, there is a lot of behind the scenes that we do together, obviously having a series together and being such close friends, so our bond is even stronger and livelier as well than they even see. Like they don't know like the half of how close we have gotten, especially in this last year. I feel like we've gotten
I feel like
so close.
I thought like that we were close, and now like it's even like, because the only like bond that strong that I have is with my sister, and like I'm like, who knew that, like,
I relate to that so much.
Like I'm someone in the Canadian area, you know, and guys in the California area, and it's like crazy to think that
so far apart, and we're just girls, and it's crazy. It's crazy to have like that bond with somebody other than like your blood, your family, your sister. And we're both sister girls, and our sisters are so close in age, and we're so close in age, and our lives are so parallel that like it really is like
it's meant to be. Like it's crazy. Like it's cheesy to say, but it feels like, you know.
Like, don't make me cry, okay? This white mask is just it's gonna start showing.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh. Thank goodness for that. For like, I don't know who did this. The universe. Thank you, universe.
Thank you, universe.
You know, putting me here and Sky over there, and making us want to always show up.
Yeah.
I feel like the being up like far away, truly is. It's different in a friendship. I've never had that before. Like, only friendships I've had, you know, childhood besties and, you know, friends from school. So being able to branch out and find someone so far away is crazy. And
also, not to mention that like we're so much closer than even when we met, when she flew over to California and met me.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine. You had said you wanted to manifest like reconnecting in person, and I'm like, I could not imagine the vibe later when we meet again if like how we met was so like
I know, right? It was like already like natural.
We were like,
wow.
Yeah,
you're so right.
It's so crazy, so crazy.
Yeah, like since then we're so different. Like we've bloomed and flourished in ways that
we're older too. Like that was already almost 3 years ago. Like we're not even babies. I'm like, neither of us are even a baby anymore. It just puts a lot of things into perspective. Yeah, and then as we got into the series, like you will see, like it just really puts things into perspective. And it also scares me if we're being transparent, because I'm like, we're here now and having this literal experience. Like you and me, this is a live call between us. People are gonna watch this later and it won't be live for them, but you and I are in this call right now together, and we're this age and we're in this moment, and like I can't imagine when we watch this back, hi future us, like how we'll feel then. Like, oh no.
It makes me think of when I would like when we would write like pen pals and be like in the letter like hi future.
Oh my gosh,
that's crazy.
I need to pull out all those letters because I have every single one. I literally
instead of a blog, it's a log.
I'm like, I got letters on letters, girl.
I have some of your I would whip them out. Girl, you caught me off guard.
I know.
I'll be ready next time. Like with the card.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's many things of me. I know you have a frame with us in it. Like you can't see it, but I already know she's got a frame with her pictures in it.
Okay,
so
right.
We littered our energies.
Okay.
Yeah, our energies are littered within our spaces. But yeah, crazy, wild, and yes, manifesting.
Above all, epic.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, it's a quote from Vampire Diaries.
Love that. She said, you know. No, but at the end of the day, manifesting our bond to stay strong regardless of anything is a really good manifestation. So that was a good one to say.
We're so good. We're
out here.
And it's like, who knew? Who knew that we'd be doing this?
Okay, so let's go back to Twitch because it's easy. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's just May, so you can manifest for your 4th year, you know, hopefully.
Honestly,
it'll be good. So for me, for Twitch, I'm gonna manifest a schedule. I'm like writing out manifesting. I'm writing out a solid plan / schedule, because this is the first month that I'm in a different vibe and I don't have everything put together. It's very rare to not see me on this online world and not have.
It's honestly nerve-wracking, not having like something set.
Yeah, because I'm one to have like everything out. Like my May schedule would have been out way long ago at this point. So it is crazy to not. Yeah, it's crazy not to be like as on it as I have been for years now. So I'm manifesting a solid plan, a solid schedule for myself.
I love that.
I love to see the 4.4K for you.
Yeah.
As of right now, how far are you?
We're 200 or something, but
it's a whole month.
I was like, at first I was like, okay, for 4 year. You know, for the 4th year, I want to reach 4.4K friends. and then do like a celebration stream with a cake, because the first ever celebration cake stream I did was for 400 followers on Twitch, and the fact that I'll have quadruple the amount of friends is like crazy, and like
So I'll match you since you want 4.4. I'm a little bit closer, but I'll do the 17K because I'm too close.
I love that. I love the numbers.
Please, 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 because I would like to end the month with 17K because I'm too close not to. I think I'm less than 50 away as of right now. So it's
go follow Sky. Okay.
It's too close not to like have made it by the end of this month. And if you can manifest 200, I should surely be able to manifest under 50.
Yeah.
Like that should
like,
be.
Please no bots though.
Yeah, no bot. Please don't.
No. Please don't. Like that's the worst.
Manifest.
Like, if you do it, okay, good for you. But what you wasted your money, please.
And
save
no
your money.
bots. I'm writing it. I'm like manifesting. None of you
God.
are so mean and do not do it.
Yeah.
Like do not do that.
Oh bots. Please.
So okay, we have a manifestation for like our followers. Oh yeah, I guess my I could manifest a lot for Twitch, honestly. I might add an extra one in, but
go rogue, go crazy.
I'm gonna add the prom. I would like to do a prom. I'd like to do the subathon, so subathon and prom.
The emoji appeared. I didn't think the emoji would appear.
Make money is so real. I do want to add that as well. That's I think just strong,
like
monetized support.
Well,
yeah, for real. She's not kidding here. We're hopeful to be supported monetarily. So strong monetized support in the month of May, and that kind of ties in with my subathon because that's basically what I'm asking for. So
and you're working for it, so I wish it would be less taboo than it is not asking for money, but like we're creating content as if
we're working for money. We're not asking for money, we're working for money.
Exactly.
We're working for it.
It's slowly but surely getting accepted into like society.
But
it's a long way, but we're gonna change that. Our goal is to change that, make it normal.
Real.
Normal for us. Like technically people who don't think it's normal are the weird ones. So that's my take on that.
Thank you. Good night. You see a lot of streamers with like even more of a following and more of popularity on the platform. And they make quadruple. You said the word quadruple earlier. They make quadruple of what we make. So hopefully this work pays off for us.
Manifesting, and also we won't be like, once we get things, we will continue on pushing and doing things. We won't be like, okay, then I'm going and you're not getting anything. You're still gonna get something.
We've been here for 4 years.
At the end of the day, we're still doing
that. Says a lot.
And that's hustling. I'm telling you guys,
we're working hard.
Being a content creator,
but they know that.
Amazing.
You know that.
Yeah, you guys know.
That's why you're here. Why you're watching.
That's why you're here. Thank you.
What's your final manifestation?
I think I want to be confident when talking.
Nice.
In streaming, because there's a lot of times that, I'm like, give myself a pep talk before streaming, but I'm wanting to have that pep talk, but also still always be like, quick with it. My brain being, there present and being able to, I know that I can already handle things and I know who I am and all of that, but sometimes being live and so it puts you on, the stool, and it's like you want to make sure obviously you say things that correlates with my beliefs, but also that is real and doesn't seem out of touch, so whatever the situation might be, I'm wanting to be confident in the sentences that I speak and how I speak my mind. And
I like that. I manifest that for you too. The confidence. The big part.
What about you?
Well, no, I got 4, honey. I got way too many. I'm like, girl, I could write a book on what I'm manifesting. But I am gonna
next month.
Yeah, I'm gonna add new ones next month. But I am gonna take the same energy that you were just sharing and go into like personal. I'll try to delve in a little bit more to personal and keep it light, So I'll do confident, happy. I'm gonna write successful again because you can't manifest enough. And to conclude that, I'll write satisfied. I already know I'm like my own worst critic, so.
But also, you're knowing that, I feel like that fact is what helps you. I feel like you know who you are and what is not the greatest thing in your eyes and what is the greatest, you know? And what matters is what you see. Obviously, it matters what others see, but most importantly, if you're not satisfied or if you love something, I feel like for me, I've tried to focus on that alone and that instinct of, you know, that first instinct and the gut feeling. It might not be something for everyone, not be for everyone, like doing that, but for me it's helped me in more ways than I like think in that moment. Like I look back on things and I'm like, thank goodness I did this in the way that I was feeling.
Glad I listened to myself.
Exactly. Glad I listened to myself and not other people saying other things. Because although yes, you know, family members, whether it's family members or friends or, you know, community members, it's something that, you know,
you gotta have self-satisfaction.
You gotta, yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, you gotta have self-satisfaction.
Yeah, and if you don't have that, that's okay. You can work on it, and it doesn't grow overnight. Also, I'm wanting to say patience is for me just patience, whatever it is.
Yeah, a lot of content creation, it requires you to be so patient too. So I get that one. Another personal manifestation. You have one?
Let me simmer.
I'm just gonna write healing for me. Like I just want to feel like I'm healing.
I love it. You know, you can maybe go on a, like, I mean, I know you've been doing walks and such already, but like just go randomly in like maybe a field of flowers.
Yeah.
Get that like growth energy. Like I'm needing to get out more.
Maybe I should specify. I'm like, I don't know how serious the manifestation like energies take this. So healing emotionally and mentally. Like, please, I need to be really clear with this so you can take me serious.
Yeah. I'm wanting to be go out more, but at the same time I don't enjoy it as much as I would as, you know, being in my space and, you know, hanging out with the people that I know and comfortable with. And it's good to get out of your comfort zone, but I don't think I was gonna write like, you know, get out of my comfort zone, but I don't think that for me that's it right now, because I don't want things to go bad. You know,
maybe
you can't control things, I can control like the like environment that I'm in, and that's
maybe what you're hoping for is like reassurance, self-reassurance. Because like when you say that you want to go outside but you know you don't, that just sounds to me like maybe you see everybody else going outside, so you're like, oh, that's what I should be doing. But at the end of the day, you know in your heart that what you want to be doing isn't that. So it sounds like you're manifesting self-reassurance.
That truly is because I've been hearing a lot of, you know, you should do this, you should continue to do that. And although yes, I'm wanting to do that, I want to be in the right headspace and I want to do it, you know, and I have the luxury to do that. So I'm like,
I'm glad that you said luxury, because this is a luxury, and we do know that. We're grateful.
We're grateful for like I was thinking about this like earlier before coming to film this, and I'm like, and just this morning I was like, past Cash dreamt like in school in those long like history classes or French classes, like she dreamt of doing what she's doing right now, and I'm like, never take it for granted. Always like patience, self-reassurance, and because it can be gone like that.
It really can. Trying to think of what my last one will be too.
Me too. I'm like, I know I said a lot of different things, but I'm like, I feel like there's something.
Trying to think.
Self-love and self-grace for mutual vibes.
Yeah, there was stuff that we wrote under mutual that could have went in personal as well. Oh yeah, I should bring.
I'm trying to think, because personal things can be really personal, but also we have boundaries as we're trying. So,
I'm like, I'll try to keep it light here. This isn't a full therapy session. I get
You
it.
know, gotta.
I'm
We're not
thinking something
professionals here.
physical. We both like to be active. Like we both like we're
Oh,
both like trying to
okay.
be like that. So I'm trying to think like
Mhm.
maintain
Oh my god,
physical
yeah.
activity.
I've heard this like sentence, instead of trying to lose weight, you gotta gain health. So I'm
Yes.
gonna gain health because
I'm
I feel like
reiterating
I've been,
that.
yeah, yeah, I've been like, told to, it's good to lose weight, it's good to do this and that.
It's not
But
good to think
if
that
you're
every
doing
single
that,
day.
if you're doing that and risking to lose,
Yeah.
the most essential part is in being yourself. And in a way, like sometimes people think, healthy is a certain thing, but
That's
if
not the
you're
case. That's seriously not the
exactly
case.
exactly like if you're what's the word, if you're giving something up for something else, like that's gonna have an imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. Like for example, if you were to take, if you had both rocks and you were to take one off of the balance, like this one's
It's
gonna
gonna, yeah.
skyrocket and it's not gonna go good for the one at the bottom. So making sure everything is maintained and
Balanced. I
balanced.
totally agree. We can get into a whole conversation on that, but we won't tonight.
Maybe.
But I totally agree with that. And for anyone
Yeah,
who's
dude, this
watching,
is, yeah.
and like it's really narrowing in on that physical aspect of like personal manifestations. As Gus said, it's so important to have that balance and
Mm-hmm.
like self-love. I swear we wrote that under mutual. Like
Yeah.
self-love is so important, and there's no one size fits all when it comes to being
Yeah, it's
healthy.
linear. Yeah.
It's linear.
Not, no, it's not linear, is it? What's the
Yes,
saying?
like they say grieving is linear. I'm hearing that a
Yep.
lot lately. I'm like,
Yeah.
same with health. That's how I know you're right, because I'm like, yeah, I've been hearing that one.
You're good.
But no, yeah, it's not one size fits all. It's different for
Mhm.
everyone, and so are the manifestations. So are the goals. Your goals might look completely different than ours, and that's
Okay.
okay. That's okay. You didn't even have to put 6 up there like this. Like
Mm.
we wanted to cover it all. We're manifesting a lot, but you could just have one word. You could have one thing that you're manifesting, and that's okay too.
Be true to yourself. That's also something like maybe I'm wanting to write down. Be true to, well, it's like self-love vibes, but it's again, and also with going with your gut, but knowing who you are deep down. And also, maybe in personal again, I'd be like continue to surround myself with a, support, like a good support system.
Yeah, I
I feel
know a
like
lot.
family.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? I value that a lot right now too. Maybe you could put that under general though. That's kind of like,
Oh yeah,
because I relate
that's
to
good.
that too. Like,
Mhm.
appreciating
Support system.
your IRL support systems if you're blessed to have them, which honestly, like in times past, I really always felt like, it was me, myself, and I vibes. And obviously in the current time that I'm going through, I've realized how grateful I am and how blessed I am to have such a strong support system. So for you to bring that up means a lot to me too, because I do think it's
Yeah.
important we appreciate.
Yeah, because I've been like thinking to myself times, I'm like, thank goodness I had my sister, my mom, and my dad there. Although I don't tell them everything, it's something that I'm grateful to have because not everyone has the chance or has that, and so it's something that I never want to take for granted. And if you do, have somewhat of a resemblance of a support system, don't take it for granted because again, it can disappear like that. And
With that being said, I feel like we should, maybe at least me, I'm like wanting to reciprocate the support to others. Like we have a lot of manifestations right now for us, and that's kind of how manifestations work. It's you're manifesting for yourself and for your livelihood and what you want. But I don't know, you kind of inspired me to like want to manifest to be that light for others, and the way I know that we have been able to online. But like, I don't know, just
no, that's so like that ties it in perfectly in a way where it's like being able to love and have goals for ourselves, but also have goals to not only for like the YouTube and for you guys to enjoy the content, but for also you guys to learn something from it. Because again, I got inspired by Sky and to just go and create things and not be scared to be vulnerable and sensitive. And if we can be a help to you guys in a way where it can change your life like how it did to mine and Sky's, it's something that is unexplicable. Is that the word?
Unexplainable.
Explainable? Yeah, that's French vibes. The word that I just said. But
It's
yeah,
also
unexplainable.
so late for her. It's almost 11, right? Like, poor girl.
Cheers to that. My face mask, dude.
I'm so glad you messed up though, because like I was like borderline tears right now, and then you said that. I'm like, log back in, girl. Log back in. No tears. No tears right now.
No tears.
But no, you were saying how you hope that we can be there for other people the way that, you know, other people have been there for us, and that we've been here for each other.
And again, that support system, like being able to be that for others, something so special and something, again, that you don't experience every day. And I'm all for creating something that doesn't exist. You guys know us in our builds, and whether it's in Animal Crossing or
whatever,
in real life,
even this, like
being a creator, like creating, like if I could be one of those big ones like Einstein, or you know, like, please, I am all up for it.
100% the same. I have one more. So for my general, it's appreciating IRL support systems, being there for others I love, and I think I just want to be, like, I've shared this a lot lately, and how afraid I am of like tarnishing any bonds I've built because of what I'm going through. So I think I want to do something with that. I can't think of what I want to say at this moment, but like wanting to maintain or grow upon, like,
yeah, I get the like vibe and direction you're wanting to go, like trying to figure out the words, because I know it but I don't.
It's hard to like put it on paper, but like hopefully if you're watching you understand, like building,
just wanting to
building
like
and maintaining authentic bonds.
Yeah, authentic. And just
like how I've been saying, like how I've been kind of like so reserved in the sense that like I don't want to mess up any of the connections and bonds, the genuine connections and bonds I've built. My general manifestation is in the month of May. I can like build upon and maintain like that authentic connection.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes for me, whenever I am wanting to obviously connect and such, but I'm not fully there, I never want to seem, you know, harsh or anything like that. And so being able to take the time and build upon the healing of yourself first is something that is crucial to then having conversations with others. Because if your brain's not there, like I was saying, like being confident with when talking, and not only Twitch but just in general, is something that I'm always trying to push, especially like just balancing two different languages, but not that, but just also like trying to have things make sense, but also being comfortable with it is something that I never really had the chance to do in school. Like, you know, I'd be shy, but
you're a kid.
If the teacher would be like, Cass or Cassandra, like respond to this question, I'd be like, no thank you, I don't know. But I would know. I'd kind of push myself down because I didn't want to seem, whatever it might be, dumb or all of that. I just being put on the spot in a time that you don't want to, it's just gonna push me down further. So I feel like taking the time and saying the things that you want to say in the time that you will allow yourself to is for me, and I feel like for you will be a great help, or anyone that is, you know, going with just not wanting to talk or not wanting to speak their mind. Speak your mind and speak of things, going back to that ice bucket challenge, you know.
That was beautiful. I really needed to hear that. Yeah, real late night self-care vibes. I don't even think we realized how much self-care this really was. This is such self-care right now. It's more than the face mask.
Yeah, definitely.
Being yourself, honestly. Just being yourself.
Be yourself.
Yeah, hashtag be yourself. And we know what that stands for. put that in the comments. If you're this far into this video,
Yeah.
you should put in the comments hashtag be yourself.
Hashtag be yourself.
It's getting late, my friends. I think we're done with our manifestations, right? You got yours out? All right, let's kind of, yeah. Here's to May.
Here's to May.
Manifestations.
Yeah. Manifestation. I cooked with that.
Fingers are crossed. All right, my friends. It is so late. It's currently, is that 8? Oh my gosh, no way.
Oh my.
It is
8 for you.
It is 8 p.m. for me.
That means it's late for me.
And it is 11, right? 9, 10. Yeah, 11 o'clock for
11.
Cass. These face masks are dying to be washed off, ripped off.
Yeah.
And
Gonna like, woof.
we need some rest. Clearly, she needs some rest. I need some dinner.
Self-care is not only talking about it, but also
Truly, you gotta do the act. So this is where we're gonna leave you tonight. In this video, we were able to cover a lot, so I thank you. We thank you for watching this far along in the video. Yeah, we're talking now.
No.
So once again, my name is Sky or Invested Crybaby. We have the beautiful Cass.
Thank you, Cass or Cass Champ.
And you can find us on all platforms at the usernames here down below. Everything will be in the bio. Everything will be on each other's channels. It's not hard to find us. I'll tell you that.
We're Googleable.
And we will be back in just a few days with another video for you. So stay tuned for the first episode of Berry Besties coming to you in just a few days. In May.
So excited.
May the force be with you. Why did I say that? I don't know. It's way too long.
Dude, I've been not forcing, but I've been trying to not say may the force be with you.
I can't believe I just did.
I know.
It's
like our
officially
all over again.
late o'clock. Oh my god, I actually didn't even think that. That was actually way better than I thought. Either it was way better than I thought, or this will be very embarrassing to watch back. Either way, I hope you have a good night, Cass.
Yeah.
I hope you get some very sweet dreams.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you. And friends, don't forget to comment down below. Be yourself.
Hashtag be yourself. Hashtag Berry Besties. Whatever you want to say, we want to know you watched. Tell us your favorite part. Did you put on a face mask? Did yours last as long as ours? Or at least mine.
Yeah, you're...
She's on her second one. Anyways, it's time to go. I hope everyone sleeps well. We're wishing you the best next month. May all of your manifestations come true. May all of our manifestations come true. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Good night.
Kisses. Dude, I'm falling apart, Sky. My glasses are quite literally.
But still looking cute is crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
At 11 o'clock too. Wild work.